Today's my topic is technical. This is informed consent for clinical trial. The term informed consent is mistakenly used as the same as getting a research participant's signature on the consent form. FDA believes that obtaining a research participant's verbal or written informed consent is only part of the process. Informed consent involves providing a potential participant with adequate information to allow for an informed decision about participation in the clinical investigation, facilitating the potential participants' understanding of the information, an appropriate amount of time to ask questions and to discuss with family and friends the research protocol and whether you should participate. Obtaining the potential participants' voluntary agreement to participate. Contributing to provide information as the clinical investigator progresses or as the subject or situation requires to be effective. The process must provide sufficient opportunity for the participant to consider whether to participate. FDA consider this to include allowing sufficient time for participants to consider the information and providing time and opportunity for the participant to ask questions and have those questions answered. The investigator or other study staff who are conducting the informed consent interview and the participant should exchange information and discuss the contents of the informed consent document. The process must occur under circumstances that minimize the possibility of coercion or undue influence. What is informed consent? As new medical products are being developed, no one knows for sure how well they will work or what risky they will find. Clinical trials are used to answer questions such as are new medical products safe enough to outweigh the risks related to the underlying condition? How should the product be used? How effective is the medical product at relieving symptoms, treating or curing a condition? So the main purpose of the clinical trial is to study new medical products in people. It is important for people who are considering participation in a clinical trial to understand their role as a subject of research and not as a patient. While a research subject may get personal treatment benefit from participating in a clinical trial, they must understand that they may not benefit from the clinical trial, may be exposed to unknown risks, are entering into a study that may be very different from the standard medical practices that they currently know. To make an informed decision about whether to participate or not in a clinical trial, people need to be informed about what will be done to them, how the protocol works, what risks or discomforts they may experience. Participation being a voluntary decision on their part, this information is provided to potential participants through the informed consent process. Informed consent means that the purpose of the research is explained to them, including what their role would be and how the trial will work. A central part of the informed consent process is the informed consent document. The Food and Drug Administration does not dedicate the specific language required for the informed consent document but does not require certain basic elements of consent be included. Before enrolling in a clinical trial, the following information must be given to each potential research subject. A subject explaining that the study involves research and explanation of the purposes of the research, the expected length of the time for participation, a description of all the procedures that will be completed during enrollment on the clinical trial, information about all experimental procedures that will be completed during the clinical trial, a description of any predictable risk, any possible discomforts, any possible benefits that may be expected from the research, information about any alternative procedure or treatment if any that might benefit the research subject, a statement describing being the confidentiality of information contained during the clinical trial, how records that the identity of the subject will be kept, the possibility that the FDA may inspect the records for research involving more than minimal risk information include an explanation as to whether any compensation or medical treatments are available if injury work occurs. what they consist of, or where more information may be found. Question about the research subject rights. Injury related to the clinical trial. Research subject participation is voluntary. So, this is about the informed consent for clinical trial. Thank you.